Come on, Bryce. Look at chart. I told you.
Ooh, what do y'all think about that? Finally, man, finally. We got some updates on the NFL, more particularly the rookies in the NFL. Because y'all know we've been talking about the rookie quarterbacks and just all the rookies like we do every offseason, how we think they're going to do, how they're progressing in the training camps, and all that nice stuff. Well, in today's video, finally, with everybody going back to football practice and the football season literally right around the corner, we got an update on the #1 overall pick, Bryce Young. We're going to talk all about that according to the reports, and this has got me hyped because I can't wait to see how he does because a lot of people think he's going to fail. A lot of people think he's going to be good. Some people think he's going to be great. He's standing out at practice. I got some video footage I'm going to show you on that, and also we're going to talk about another former Alabama player that is turning heads, and that's Calvin Ridley. Yeah, that's a name that nobody's talked about in a while. A main reason for that because he got suspended all last season. If you don't know why, I'll inform you. It's because he got caught for gambling. But now he is back in. Sheesh, he looks unreal. As a matter of fact, the video clip I'm going to show you on him is probably more impressive than the Bryce Young video clip. Now, me personally, I'm not shocked about this because I've been keeping up with Ridley ever since he was in high school. I can tell you firsthand, he's one of the best route runners I've ever seen. And what makes him so good is he doesn't slow down to run his routes, and you'll see what I'm talking about in just a second. I'll put it this way. At the Jaguars practice, he made Zay Flowers look like a chump. We got a lot to get into, as always. If you like football content, consider joining our amazing community. All right, Matt, blah, blah, shut the crap up. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so first things first. You know what? I say we start with this Calvin Ridley subject, and I'm just going to show you this video, and I think it speaks for itself. Matt, roll a clip. Yeah, so if you couldn't tell the difference in that, the guy right here, the first guy running the route, that's Zay Flowers, and he looked okay. And then the next guy, that's Calvin Ridley. It looks like he was shot out of a cannon. He's so fast, as a matter of fact, just like this tweet says right here, it looks like Ridley's route was sped up compared to Zay Jones. Oh, wait, have I been saying Zay Flowers? My apologies. I meant Zay Jones. I don't know why I said Flowers. Have I said Flowers this entire time? I don't know, but if I did, I apologize. The point is, Calvin Ridley, he's back, and it's looking like he's better than ever. And this may be an unpopular take, but I feel like him taking a year away from football might have been a good thing for him. Just because, and if you're a former athlete or you currently play sports, you know this. You play, let's say Calvin Ridley, he's played football probably since the age of 6, 7, 8 years old. He has played football, essentially speaking, for 15, 20 straight years. So yeah, I think a year of letting your body relax and recover is going to benefit you in the long run. I know that may be some unpopular take, but that's how I look at things. I try to see the good in them. And at least according to this video footage, Calvin Ridley, he's not going to miss a beat. And I know on the other side of that argument, some people are going to say, well, Matt, taking a year away from the game, it's going to make you slower. It's going to take longer to get back up to game speed, just like Michael Jordan when he tried to come back. Because Jordan, who's one of, if not the greatest athletes of all time, even he said, yeah, it took me a while to get used to the game atmosphere and just the physicality. So maybe that's going to be a problem for Calvin Ridley, but I don't know if you can compare the two, being a basketball player and being a wide receiver. I guess we'll have to wait and see, but it's not like Calvin Ridley took a year off to play baseball. I'm sure he was still training every single day. I could watch this all day. I'm going to leave it at this. Look at this route, man. Calvin Ridley, he is hard to guard, and I'll leave it at that. It has also been stated by Calvin Ridley that he is more motivated than ever. Let me show you this, what he said word for word. Quote unquote, I want to get back to doing what I do because I love football. Continuing along, like everyone says, I haven't played football in 2 years, but even when I did play, I know I was a very dominant and very explosive player. Right now, I'm more motivated than ever and ready to get back whatever I lost. I'm around a bunch of great teammates, great coaches, a great facility. I feel the energy. I just want to continue to build and build and build. I love football, man. I'm not here just for the money and all that. I'm here because I love football, and I firmly believe that as well. And y'all know I don't like to read off long quotes, but here's the last thing he said about this. I do think it's important. And this was referring to going to Jacksonville because it's a new team. Previously, he played for the Falcons. I think it's a perfect spot for me. I had an opportunity to choose from a bunch of different teams, and that's why I chose this one. I felt like it was Florida, back home. I like the roster a lot. I also thought they have a great chance to go far, and I want to be a part of that. I came from Alabama. I'm about winning. I'm not a cheater. I'm about winning games. I want to go to the playoffs, and obviously, I want to go to the Super Bowl and win. I think this organization has what it takes to do that. From everything we've seen, the video clip, and those wise words from Calvin Ridley himself, I'm liking his mentality. He feels like he's back to normal. At least that's the vibe I'm getting, because that last year in Atlanta, we all know this, it was rough, and I don't want to speak on it too much. The point is, that's over. He's on to a new chapter, and I'm wishing the best of luck. Let me know in the comments section how good of a season you think Ridley's going to have. I think with him and Trevor Lawrence, if they can get some connection going, wouldn't be shocked if he has over 1,000, maybe possibly 1,200 yards. I guess I'll have to wait and see how that plays out. But moving along here to the main topic of the main encore, the main reason you clicked onto this video, we got to talk about what's going on with Bryce Young. Yeah, I need to quit calling him Bryce Young, but I'm just so used to it. Bryce Young, y'all get the point. I don't want to be corny. First things first, for some of y'all that haven't heard the news, officially, I mean, we all knew this, but he has officially been named the starting quarterback for the Panthers. I wish I could sit up here and hype this up, but he's the number one pick in the draft. We knew this was going to happen. But getting that out the way, a video clip would, I'd say, yeah, it kind of has went mini viral. It's got about 3.5 million views of Bryce Young in practice. And that video clip is Bryce Young throwing a deep ball, and I'll let you check it out for yourself. Matt wrote a clip.
Come on, Bryce. Look at chart. I told you, look at chart. Oh.
So yeah, there we have it. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, as you can see right here, according to the reports, he has quote-unquote stood out in the 11-on-11 period of practice. As much as I do want to hype this up, and as much as I think it is a good sign to hear that, because obviously it could be worse. They could be saying, oh yeah, well, he's throwing interceptions, he's looking terrible. It's Bryce Young. I'm not shocked about this, and neither should you be. He's a great quarterback. He got selected #1 overall for a reason. Also, according to the reports, he connected with Adam Thielen multiple times. I guess that's a good sign as well, and it's being quote-unquote evident that he's got a pretty early grasp on the Panthers' offense. Check on this reply, though. Thought it was a different perspective that some of you may agree with. We do this every year with these rookies. Talk these rookies up just for them to have a slight mediocre season. Let's just wait and see what they do in an actual game, then we talk. I understand where you're coming from, and I'm not even going to say you're wrong because you're more right than wrong. But here's what I will say. As Americans, we love football, and right now, this is the only thing to talk about. Practice footage and how these guys look and all that stuff. And I can't speak for y'all, but I can speak for myself, and I think a lot of people, you're in the same boat as me. I'm itching. I am itching out of my skin for some football. I don't care if it's Hawaii and Vanderbilt. I don't care if it's San Jose State and Chattanooga State Water Aquarium Community College. I want to see some football. And a lot of people are the same way. So if they see a 15-second video clip of Calvin Ridley running a fast route, yeah, people are going to overreact. Same thing with Bryce Young. That's just the reality. And I'm just reporting on this news. Am I going to sit up here off of this video clip and say Bryce Young's going to have a 6,000-yard passing season with 50 touchdowns? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just reporting on the news. I'm here to present you this information, and you can do what you want with it. That's all I got to say about that. And last but not least, check out this. This is also a good perspective. It's training camp. It's one throw, which I think a lot of people are going to point out, and they're going to agree with. This person continued to say, but we focus so much at draft time on what if Bryce Young's size means he can't play at this level. What if he's every bit as good as he was in college? Ooh, what do y'all think about that? That person is 1,000% right, because that's what everybody's focused on. Oh, Bryce Young, he's too small. He's not tall enough. He needs to put on more weight, blah, 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 blah. That's all everybody's been saying. Well, what if none of that matters and he just goes out here and dominates the NFL? What if? I don't see a lot of people talking about that case and scenario. And yet again, I'm going to divert back to this. I've been keeping up with him ever since he was at Mater Dei High School. The dude can play, man. It wouldn't shock me if he went out there and dominated the NFL. Wouldn't shock me a single bit. Now, do I think that's going to happen? Probably not, but it wouldn't shock me. We shall wait, and we shall see. We are only about 1 month away until I can sit on the couch from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. all day long and not have a care in the world. I'm curious. Let me know your thoughts on all this down below, but Robert!